So we can see that Norwood was a well-adjusted person. Again, these will be important later on. I think I've got all the keys, right? Yeah. So we're back in the kitchen. And I've got all the keys to the lockers. So what do I do first? Lockers. Where's the swimming pool? There it is. 18, 29, 52. So 52. Whoops, not what I meant. 52. Let's go. Mutton chops. And 29. What was in the woods? And 18. Like that. This opens up. How fucking cool is this locker though? It's just snakes. Sick. And there you go for the hat. This is hard to grasp, but something really deep is happening in this hotel, and you're not going to get it on a first playthrough. I mean, I've played, this is my third time beating it, when I do beat it, and I just now realized just how important that is and why that is, and it's because I've spent enough time in these hallways to figure out who the characters are, what their relationship with the space is. And that's something that I absolutely it's necessary, in my opinion, to really grasp the game. And what exactly is happening with the narrative. So now I have to read this sheet music, and that's a D, E, C, D, E flat. That didn't work, did it? So I played it wrong. So D, E, C. Ah, right. No. Skip the note. Okay. D, E. Wait, no, that's A. That's not E, that's A. A, E, C, D, E flat. There we go. I'm really bad at reading sheet music. I think it's really cool how the sound, like, so every single area, if you've noticed, like, I've been talking the whole time, so probably you haven't, which is why you should just play the game for yourself. But every single area has its own specific music. Everything was composed by Cosmo, and I think that speaks for the volumes of talent that this person has. Like, he's fucking amazing. And I really like the parallel there. This is one of the final areas of the game, so if you're not familiar with what you have to do to get here, or when to find the puzzle pieces, then it'll take you quite a while. And it's really cool to hear the parallel of the harmony that you hear in the beginning when you're walking up past the stone things. And just now, this is one of the final areas in the game, yeah. So I'm not gonna talk to this guy. If you've played Off Peak, you know who he is, and he's an interesting character. There you go. So now we're missing the coat, the shoes, and a mask. Also a necklace. Let's see if there's... And wait, there we go. Yep, that's the Norwood Suite. So we just got to the inaccessible room, and now I only have the CD to take care of, which is bad. Because that means that I'm lost. Wait, no, I remember. I have to go back to the piano room. I gotta get something there, I forgot. So we're almost done with this game. I definitely have not done a good job of explaining the interesting things to me about this thing. Because I'm not doing this. I'm not doing a deep play. I'm not showing every single detail. I'm not going over what the characters are saying. You will just have to take my word for it that it's really engaging, and the way that they touch on the subjects that they touch on is really sensitive, and it's a really interesting and perceptive approach of the complexities that you face as an artist, as a struggling artist, trying to make it in an industry that is based on the profitization of talent and creativity, and the inputs that some of these characters have on that kind of conversation, on that kind of subject, is really insightful, in my opinion, which is why I think this is an example. Let's sit here and look at this, because I have to at least show one example of what I'm trying to talk about. That's exactly what I just did, by the way. So now, two things. First of all, that necklace looks familiar, doesn't it? If it doesn't, it will later. And the second thing is, Peter Norwood, so this is me spoiling a little bit, but Peter Norwood is known for this amazing pianist, an amazing composer. He's very talented, and this whole hotel was actually his house at some point. I think that's the gist of it, and they turned it into a hotel once he disappeared. There you go. There you go. So, let's just interrupt and give this guy what he wants. And party time to another one of my favorite rooms in this house, in this hotel, 211. But before we go there, I want to finish my point, which was Norwood is seen as this really talented guy, and one of the most interesting things about this game is that you actually get a bunch of different perspectives on him, and not all of them are, how do I say this, consistent with one another. So you have very different ideas of who Norwood was, depending on who you talk to. So when you play this game, take your time to talk to the characters. And this room is not complete. There's normally like a guy here where I'm standing right now, dancing his head off, but he's not here right now, so I wonder what's going on. Maybe it's because I've done things in ways that maybe I shouldn't have done. there was one time that I booted up this game for a friend of mine to try, and we couldn't get past the gate at the very beginning, and I don't know why we couldn't, but it just wasn't working. We put in the power cell thing, and the gate did not open, so we had to start over again. So there's a few things in this game that, in my opinion, sort of just contribute to the weirdness of it, because, you know, there's bugs in every game. And I would love to just have shown you the dancing guy, because he had some fucking sick moves. Sandro, please stop messing around with Norwood's old sound system. Guests have been complaining to me non-stop since Clem insisted on getting it working. Since I know how much you like prizes, I've left a special reward for you next to the mixer. To access it, you'll need to mix the music to levels that I prefer. Thanks, Nadia. Yes, I wouldn't worry about the board meeting this weekend. In fact, quite the opposite. Everything is falling into place. Check this out. It's a fucking mixer. You can actually mix the song. If that's not the coolest shit ever, I don't know what is. You can listen to each part of the song separately if you want to. And they're all very interesting. I'm not gonna do that right now, but yeah. And I think this is Saturn, and this is a nod to another game by Cosmo. That one is basically just an interactive gallery, an art gallery. And this is a nod to another one of his video games, like the one that I've already mentioned, Off Peak. Off Peak is set in a train station. These are train tracks. And if you haven't played Off Peak, that's another game you definitely should. Maybe I'll also do a Let's Play of that game. So, now we're in the basement. And I have the necklace, and what I need to go to the piano room. Where's the piano room? Piano room, I'm pretty sure is this way. Yep. So. Oh wait, fuck! I forgot something. Ah, god damn it. Right, so I've already played it, so gotta go back up here real quick, because I forgot to pick something up, because I'm an idiot, and I keep wanting to go through this game really fast, even though I should take my time with it, because that's what it's made for. And in here, we'll find a record needle. What do we need a record needle for? Well, you will see. No, not this way. Right. So, like I was saying earlier, Norwood is known for being a classical pianist and making really challenging etudes that twist your fingers into shapes they shouldn't be. And these ladies are about to listen to a record by Norwood called the Norwood Suite.